Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Andreea. I'm a professional makeup artist based in Paris. For those of you who are new in here, you're very welcome. In today's video, I'm going to talk about my skincare and how I do my hair and obviously how I do my makeup. Now that I'm back on track, I don't know about you, but for me, New Year means September 1st. That's when I put all my year resolutions. That's when I feel like a new chapter starts. I have always felt this way since I was a kid. Maybe it has to do with the fact that on September 1st, we started school. But as an adult, I still have this feeling. And where I live, so I'm in Paris, for those of you that don't know, it feels like the whole city is back on September 1st because August is usually the month where nobody is in Paris. The city is empty. So this video is just like a little refresh. It's just a check with you to show you what my current routine is and how I achieve the look that I'm wearing right now. Now let's get into today's video. This is going to be a full routine with skincare, makeup, and hair care. I have not washed my hair in 4 days. And if for some of you it's like, oh my God, you haven't. My hair doesn't really get oily, but it does get actually on the opposite, very dry. It just doesn't look good, obviously, in the 4th, 5th day, and then in the 6th or even 7th day, I wash it. So I don't wash my hair more than once a week. I try to just keep it simple, have a full hair routine on a Sunday. And then I have nice hair for like 3 days and then it starts to look So I'm going to show you what I do for my hair so that it looks a little bit better than it does now. I have it pulled back so I can do my skincare and I can do my makeup in peace. I'm going to use the Happy Solution for Angry Skin. Now, I don't have angry skin, but this Daily Rescue Facial Spray, this is such a great product to kind of keep your skin super clean. And also I like this tightening effect that it has. So this product has, like, the key ingredient is Hypochlorous, and it's basically a great ingredient that's going to reduce any redness, or if you have any like angry pimple or anything like that, this is great to use. I'll spray this first. I'm trying to get my skin back to normal because after I was on vacation and I've been laying in the sun. So my melasma, so annoying, is right here. I would have loved it for it to be a little bit lower, but it's right here. Do you see it? And it's not as bad as it could be. It could be like really bad. I have melasma here. I have also here and a little bit on my forehead. I also have some melasma spots here. I kind of keep it under control. Now, Mela B3 serum from La Roche-Posay. This is fantastic. By the way, guys, if you hear the sound in the background, I'm sorry. There are constructions in my building. There is no way I can film in peace. Okay, so this is fantastic if you have melasma. And you know, it's not that expensive. I think I paid 38 euros for this. I'm not saying it's cheap, but you know, it's not as expensive as a lot of products that I use here. I'm happy that I can share with you a product that is tried and true that I've been using and loving. You can find it at your pharmacy. So you can use this day and night, with the only note that you have to use sunscreen with this. Of course, I'm pretty sure you're using sunscreen all the time, but just in case, you never know. I would apply a little bit of eye cream now. And I do have to say that I didn't used to apply eye cream every day. And in the past, I don't know, like in the past year, something happened with my face. It just dropped a little bit, especially under the eyes. I see more dryness than usual. I used to wear this mostly at night, but now I apply this during the day. Like I apply this in the morning for sure. After this serum, I go straight into sunscreen. And the reason why I do immediately sunscreen is because I try to make my skincare routine as fast as I can. Having a toddler, my son is now 2 years and 8 months. It's quite the challenge to get ready in the morning, let's just say that. This I've recently started to use it. I like it because it's super long lasting on the skin. I like this because I feel like it really protects the skin. This one and also the one from Allies of Skin, I also love that one. That product, you guys, Allies of Skin, the one sunscreen, it's so good. I was in the sun in Greece. And you know, the sun in Greece is very, very strong. We had like 38, 39 degrees. And believe it or not, I didn't even get like even like a little bit of redness. And also it protected my skin from showing my melasma. When I went to Switzerland for a week, I don't know, it wasn't that hot there, but I was using a different sunscreen and I feel like it didn't protect my skin as well. Now, this actually Supergoop Play is new for me. Very water resistant, and I love that it has SPF 50. And yes, you know, I need like a 30 seconds to a minute to massage it into the skin for it to completely disappear, but I really like it. If there are any ladies here or gentlemen that are struggling with melasma, I also recommend this product. This is the Mela B3 Micro Peeling Gel. It has also niacinamide and vitamin B. I thought I should bring this at the studio from home just to show it to you. I kind of mixed that one with this one, and I think it's really working on diminishing the melasma. Okay, let's go straight into makeup. Normally, after I do my skincare, I would apply my body lotion. I apply body lotion every day because I have atopical dermatitis. So if you don't know, it's like I have like spots on usually my arms. I have some on my belly, on my legs. So I use the La Roche-Posay Lipikar Balm all over my body. And you know, it takes me about 5 minutes to really like massage all over my body. That's when I give my skincare routine time to sit, right, and absorb. And then I would do my makeup. I normally don't do my makeup at home. I come to the studio to do my makeup because this is my job. But in the weekend and the times when I have to go from home to a client, this is my routine. So this comes from experience, right? It comes from experience working with so many people, so many skin types, and also doing my makeup on myself with so many products all the time. I've learned that these two go together so well. This foundation I love, but if I would apply it immediately after my skincare, I would have to powder it like crazy, which defeats the purpose of applying a luminous foundation, right? So I've noticed that if I apply this primer, which is not a mattifying primer, this just has a really good grip. And also what I've noticed that this primer does under this foundation is it makes it a lot more long lasting. So you know, back to our routine after vacation, I need a makeup look that I don't need to touch up. Who has time for that? Other than lips, I don't touch up. You see, it's a little, like it's very sticky. I give it 1 minute and then I apply the foundation. So when I am tanned, which I'm not anymore, I use 350. When I am not, I use 230. 230, and sometimes I would put just a drop of 350 because this is 230 on me and this is 350. Can't believe my tan is gone. This is 350, so you see, it's very dark. Best way to apply this foundation is with a brush. I'll just take a synthetic brush. I wouldn't recommend this foundation for oily skin. So if you're anything but oily, you're gonna like this. But oily skin, this is too hydrating for you. That's just my opinion. It's fantastic. This foundation is fantastic. If you have mature skin, if you have dry skin, if you're looking to improve the appearance of your skin without being too makeup-y, the coverage is there. But it's not like, you know what? I've compared this foundation side by side. I'll put the video right here with the one from Sweet, the Glass Skin Foundation, and you can see the difference between these two. I think that video is very, very useful. I'm going to use this Victoria Beckham Beauty by Augustinus concealer pen. Now this is a product that I was so surprised about how luminous and creamy, but you know, it's that type of creaminess that doesn't crease in your fine lines and wrinkles. I really like it. I love the idea of a pen because it's just easy for morning. However, I could not find from what they've sent me, I could not find my perfect shade. So I have this FL1, which I think comes from Fair Light 1 and Light 2. And I will show you on the back of my hand. So this is Light 2, right? And this is FL1. So I'm gonna do a little mixture. First, I will apply the L2. The only disadvantage about this type of product is that you never know how much you have left. Like, I wanna know. I wanna know when I'm going to be left with no concealer. I will take this side of the Makeup by Mario brush. So the first shade, I kind of use it as a corrector almost. It's a little bit too warm for me. And then the second shade, I use it to brighten. I wish I had the perfect shade for me. You see, this is definitely way too light. But together, you know, want to become one. I don't know if you can see how luminous this concealer is. When I first applied this, I was so impressed. I remember I had no foundation on, nothing. I just had this on and I really liked the way my whole face looked with concealer only. I find that this product, the SoftSculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer from Makeup by Mario, this is the fastest product of its kind to use on a daily basis. And hear me out, with a product like this, like the contour stick, you would apply it directly on your face and then you would blend it. But with this, you have no choice but to dig your brush into this product and then apply it on your face, which I've always said, it makes your job easier because the product being already spread on the brush, then you just go bam, bam, bam. Look how easy. This is light medium. By the way, again, if you have oily skin, please don't buy this product because this is not going to do anything for you. And because it doesn't have a ton of pigment, nobody's afraid to use this. Even people who would consider themselves as not makeup lovers, they would still know how to use this. It's just that easy, that simple to blend. I go back to the roots, okay? I started this channel with Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder. I swear by this product. It is, to this day, I think it's probably the most used powder in my makeup kit because, so this one is translucent, but actually you'll see as soon as I apply it on my skin, it has a little bit of color. It brightens also, but they have, I think it's called Honey, the darker version that I love to use on dark skin. It's really good and it's always working. Huh? This is a powder that will never ever be uncool. With the only difference in this powder is that I would not use the powder puff to apply it everywhere on the face. For the rest of the face, I would just use 06 brush from Refer. Now the reason why I like this type of brush, although this is super big, right, is because it's not going to focus the powder so much in one place like it does when you apply it with a powder puff. So just a little bit of powder and then I kind of swirl, turn the brush in the cap so that the powder gets in those bristles. And then this type of shine I like. However, I want to just tame it a little bit. So you're not going to do swiping motions. Sometimes you see people on social media doing this. Like if you want to end up with your foundation on the brush, be my guest. And sometimes the reason why you do not see these mistakes is because a lot of times when people are doing this type of motion on the face, they're either super beautiful, like they have flawless skin, or it's a makeup artist that is having a flawless skin model. But if I would do it with my melasma underneath, I promise you're going to see how the foundation goes on the brush. But if you just do these very light butterfly gestures, that's the best way to apply powder. Since I had my eyebrows tinted, I don't really do much. I mean, when you see me applying product on my eyebrows is, for a fun video that I want to create, or, I'm showing you something, I'm explaining you techniques. But realistically, I don't really use anything on my eyebrows, and it just does not bother me. Like, I couldn't care less that I have a little hole right there and that my eyebrows are not even. Like, no, it's fine. Something's got to give, and as long as they have a good shape and they have a good color, it's okay. There's a time and a place when I love to play with eyeshadows and have like a little bit of cream eyeshadow and a little bit of eyeliner. But the reality is that on a daily basis, unless I have like solid 30 minutes to have a full routine, I won't apply anything other than maybe bronzer or just like one eyeshadow, and that's it. And this eyeshadow from Dior, back in the days, when I would only do makeup on clients, I wouldn't even touch my face with makeup. And I'm talking about like 15, 17 years ago. I never understood these mono eyeshadows because in my head was like, who the hell would buy just one eyeshadow? Why would you buy just one eyeshadow? For me, the more the merrier. But now I get it. There is a thing. Decision fatigue is for real. We need to take countless of decisions every day. Why would I have to think about what eyeshadow color I'm going to use? If you have one or two max that you're like rolling every day, fine, right? You just need to find the right shade for you. Because I find that, for example, and please let me know in the comments if this happens to you. Sometimes I find myself using like, I'm just going to take this brown, right? And I just take this brown, I do my makeup in the bathroom, and then throughout the day, I get a glimpse of myself in a mirror. I'm like, I look so tired. Like that brown doesn't really do justice to everyone. And, obviously it depends on what kind of brown. But I just want to say that a lot of people will go towards brownish, what we call neutral eyeshadows, right? If it's not the right shade for you, it could do a disservice. It could just do the contrary of what you want. Anyway, long story short, this is an eyeshadow that I've been using on vacation, that I use pretty much every weekend when I do my makeup at home. It's like this really, really pretty, depends on how much you apply as well, but I'm sure you have this in one of your eyeshadows. Like, don't you dare buy this if you already have it. I'm going to show you this other one. This is not my favorite. It doesn't look good on me unless I am super nicely tanned. Pretty, right? And I also have this matte one. I need to show you this matte one. It's so pretty. If you have, let's just say you have a matte and you have a shimmery, on a special occasion you use them both, but on a daily basis you just choose one. You could have this one all over the eyelid and this one just at the base of your lashes to, emphasize the shape of your eye. I have another one. This is like this. I'm going to put the name of them in the description box. Anton is going to put the name in the description box. This is like this. It's pretty, the classic silvery. Nothing groundbreaking. Like, it's like not something like, oh my God, you have never seen before. A palette that I think a lot of you would love only because it has a lot of shimmers that you can choose from and play with all the time. Let me show you. This is one palette that I think a lot of you would like. Unfortunately, this is out of stock since forever. More precisely since I've posted on my stories. The reason why I think it's so nice because I know a lot of you are just using one eyeshadow. And for example, you would apply this green, apply mascara. If you have brown eyes, fantastic. This is very similar with what I've showed you from Dior. Unless you're going to use all these colors, you know that. No point, don't buy it. Back to my Dior eyeshadow. So I'm just going to take a classic Refer 15 brush. Just a wash of color. I wouldn't want anything crazy, right? But this wash of color, I really like it on my eyelids. I feel like it adds a little luminosity. It adds a pinch of color. I apply very, very, very little. Like this eyeshadow has great pigmentation and you can use it any way you like. And I'm going to apply it also on the lower lashes with the same brush because who has time to change the brush? On days when I am very tired, I haven't been sleeping, or my eyes are very red, I will use this. I have this in my personal makeup kit. I have this at the studio. It's just a brightening pen. It's from Victoria Beckham Beauty, and most brightening pens are pink, and I don't like pink the way that pink looks on me. I just prefer this nude. It looks weird at first. Just let me blink for like 1,000 times and then it's gonna look better. And then my mascara of choice right now is actually Dior Over Curl. And I'm going to show you in real time what this bad boy can do. Okay, 1, 2 swipes. It's pretty cool, right? You don't have to work too much. I'm a big, big, big mascara lover. It's the one thing that is acceptable everywhere, every culture. It's accepted if you apply a little bit, if it's accepted if you apply a lot of it. Like it's that product that nobody would ever be like, oh my God, did you see how much mascara she had on? Like, never. Like I've mentioned earlier, I don't want to have to deal with touch-ups. I know a lot of you don't really like to touch up. A product that is super long lasting is a new traced out lip liner from Fenty Beauty. Now, this is like a tattoo on your lips. Listen, not my favorite choice when it comes to lip liner. I prefer a very hard texture lip liner, the one that comes in a wood, not necessarily long lasting, but the one that I can sharpen. So it's like sharp like a knife. The tip can be so, so sharp when the product is not creamy. I prefer that as a makeup artist, but I think a lot of you would appreciate more this because it's creamier, it's easier to use, it's also incredibly long lasting. So, overlining the heck out of my lips. And then I make sure I apply a little bit more of that lip liner on the lip to create that ombre effect. I always apply powder on top of my lips after lip liner. I just find that the lip liner lasts so much longer if I do this, and it doesn't have to be like a crazy amount, just a little bit, you know. I literally took these 3 off my bag because these are the products that I've been using on repeat. I kind of like take them from one bag, put them in another just to have them. I love options, okay? And they're all so similar. You're gonna be like, really, Andrea? This I like because it's that cool tone pink. I will apply it. I'm gonna apply them all. This is a cool tone pink from Persona Cosmetics, the Peptide Lip Balm. It feels incredible on the skin. I really like it. I love the color. It's just a really beautiful pink. It looks like this, right? Really nice pink. I like it because it's just easy for me. It gives me a pinch of color, a lot of hydration. I can reapply throughout the day. And because I have the lip liner that stays, you know, I can only reapply this because this is not going to stay too long. Like, I gotta be honest with you. And then, actually, let me take this off. This one is the darkest. Let me apply this. It's the darkest. It looks super dark, right, in the packaging. But this lip gloss is a new lip gloss from Armani. Guys, don't sleep on this color. I'm sorry, what? Like, do you see how gorgeous? You didn't expect this, huh? Me either. When I tried this for the first time, I couldn't believe how pretty this color was. I feel like this color is so similar with my natural lip color when I'm healthy, when I had a good night's sleep. I'm going to show you also the one from Fenty. So this one is in shade 06, the Prisma. This one was Bubble. And the last product that I wanted to show you is this Fenty Beauty. I'll put the color in the description box because this is taking me so long. This is a little bit more mauvey than you are used seeing on me. But with the lip liner, and especially with this lip liner, I find that this color is so nice. Just a little bit of that mauvey tone, which I normally hate. So this was very surprising to me. I do have these in every possible color. Like, out of all the three, I would say the one that I reach out the most are these two. But this I like, for example, when I'm wearing a darker eye, let's just say I have an event, I'm coming home quickly, I will apply eyeliner on top of whatever I have on, because this is how I make my makeup a little bit more nighttime. I would apply my lip liner, and then this, it has that 90s feeling, but without being matte, right? It's really pretty. However, I'll have to say I'm not a big fan of such a big bullet for this product. I find that this particular product, you know, Makeup by Mario has similar, Charlotte Tilbury has similar, Hourglass has similar. When you apply it like this on the lips, it just leaves too much product on your lip. And I don't like that. That's why I kind of tap it and then spread it with my finger. But the color is really, really beautiful. And it lasts a fair amount of time, I would say. And the last thing I do is give my skin a little bit more luminosity and color, because you would think this is a bronzer. This is from Westman Atelier. It's called Super Loaded Tinted Highlight. So she has the version of like the drops, and then she has this, why do I say she? It's because I know Gucci. And then they have this version, which I find, I personally prefer this. There's a time and a place for the other one, but I just prefer this one. Really pretty, this color. It's very similar with what I have on my eyes, but a little bit more, a little bit warmer. It doesn't have as much pink as the Dior eyeshadow. So this is in Peau de Pêche, and I'm going to take a BK Beauty 106 brush. Again, this type of product that you dig your brush into it, and then I just apply it on my cheeks. It took me like 3 seconds, right? I love it. Hair hasn't never really been an issue for me. I never really wanted to learn how to do anything different, but lately I just like, I'm so bored with my hair. I want to do new stuff, and I just want to learn how to do different things. And I'll show you a hairstyle that is just easy for me to do, and I'll show you how I do it. So again, my hair, I have now washed it in, this is the 5th day. As you can see, it's not oily. I do not use any dry shampoo, anything like that. It's just my hair is just not oily. That's just the way it is. But my hair is dry. So unless I oil it up every day, I do apply oil in my hair every single day, else it's not even a possibility, because the ends look crazy. And even here it looks a little like puffy. But other than that, I don't do anything to my hair. And today I'm going to show you this hairstyle that I've practiced, and I like the way it looks on me. Here's what you need. You need an elastic for your hair. Let me bring one. By the way, these are really terrible. Don't buy stuff like that. My hairstylist told me that this is breaking your hair, but I only have this in the studio, so it's fine. And I use a curling iron. You'll see. It's not what you think, okay? And that's pretty much it. So I have these front pieces that I hate to admit that I cut myself. Basically, what I like to do is just put my hair in ponytail, but having more volume here than here. Like here, I want it to be pretty flat and not too clean, huh? Anton, it looks like you're interested in this. I look in the monitor. Obviously, I don't have a mirror right now. When it's pretty much like this, I will use the hairband. And now I'm starting to like just take pieces of hair out. It looks crazy, but just give it a little bit of time. So I took all this hair out, and now I basically just curl a little bit the front. Yeah. And then also these tiny pieces, try to curl them as well. The back, yeah. It looks crazy, I know. I know, just give it a little bit of time. Away from the face. Yes. Away from the face. And now I just take my hair and just twist it. I know you're gonna be like, oh my god, rocket science. This is what I do, huh? And either I use another elastic, which is 90% of the times, or I would use like some pins. And normally it looks good, but today I decided to have more hair on this side. I don't know, you guys. I'm really bad on doing my own hair. I can do just like the usual wavy hair that you see it all the time, but this to me is different, and it doesn't take me that long. Obviously, you know, I'm filming now, so I try to make it look more proper, but the reality is this hairstyle doesn't take me longer than 5 minutes. Hairstyle. And if I want this to last, I would just spray it, or I would use a little bit of this got to be glued water resisting spiking gel, and I would just use a tiny little bit like here, you know, just to give it more body. This is it. Skincare, hair, and makeup. Realistically, what I do these days. I decided to call it back to school because it's kind of like the new routine that I have since I got back from vacation. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and make sure that you're subscribed to my YouTube channel. Click on the ring bell button so you'll be notified whenever I'm posting a new video. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I do a lot of makeup tutorials as well and talk about products a lot. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.